Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I'm going to do a head and face shave today. Head shave is going to obviously be, I don't know how long it will take, but take a bit longer than normal. I'm going to use a Shavette for the first pass and finish off with a Karve, but I've got a fair amount of growth there. I will be doing a face shave as well, which is only a daily shave, which I haven't done for a long time either. I'm just trying to toughen my skin back up in preparation for a few different things that may be coming in, may not be coming in, I don't know. This is what I'm using today, Devil's on the Field. This was a single made soap exclusively for me, basically from Andre over at Lather Bros. Fantastic scent. The scent on it is just like it's just like freshly cut grass with a bit of sweetness to it. I love it, my wife hates it. I think you really need to appreciate grass sports to really appreciate the scent. The scent gives me memories of places that I've been before, even though it's a sort of uniform grass scent. So yeah, it's just a great soap really, it's a great performer. I do have the Balm to go with it as well, which I'll finish off with today. And I do have a set of it just behind me on the bed there, which I'm going to be doing a giveaway. It was meant to be done ages ago when I was sent it. I was sent a couple of packs of the soap. My son's taken a set of the soap as well. And yeah, look, it's almost a bit of an apology video as well to Lather Bros, because they went to all this effort making this soap. I was supposed to do a video, do a giveaway and blah blah blah, and everything just fell by the wayside. My channel sort of died. I lost sort of, not the love for wet shaving in the hobby, but just everything was getting on top of me at that time and it just got too much. So it's coming now. So there will be a giveaway. There's a few things on the bed that I've just been sat there saved up. There's a Focus Slim Shavette, there's a vintage Gillette razor that needs a little bit of love, but quite a bit of love actually, but there's a vintage Gillette razor, there's a tub of shaving cream, and there's the Lather Bros set, the Devil's on the Field set as well. So what else is there? And a really nice brush. I can't remember who makes the brush, but it's a nice brush. But the giveaway will come eventually. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but hopefully it'll benefit towards Lather Bros, to be fair, because those guys have looked after me. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm only giving my opinion on stuff, but they have sent me quite a fair few things over their time of making soaps and balms and splashes. But anyway, that's what I'm using. This is the original, the very first one ever made, and the only one that displays that logo. Manchester United. Right, the brush, the Hulk from Razorback. Fantastically massive brush. This is a lather beast. This just makes immense amounts of lather. I don't know how I'm going to go loading it in this tiny little Lather Bros tub that I used to use. We'll see how we go. So I've got it soaking. I don't know whether you can see that. Probably see a little bit of water floating on there. Just soaking the soap to make it soft on the top. I'm just going to rub this water on my head. Oh, there's that grassy scent. The wife hates this stuff, she really does. I used Fuchsia Gothic yesterday, and I can't remember what she said. I did say at the end of the video, she said, "What the fuck is that smell?" Something like that. And yes, it was very similar to that, what she did actually say. So that is what the knot looks like when you get a little bit of water into it. It splits it up a little bit. Here we go. Let's load this. You can see it fills the whole tub pretty much. Let's load this gymongous knot in this tiny little tub of soap. This isn't actually a tiny tub of soap, just the brush makes it look tiny. I do far prefer the bigger tubs that Lather Bros offer now. Just dip at the tip so we can get. I need to make sure I get enough soap into the knot because it is so big. I don't know, I think that's probably plenty. We'll soon find out. It's a very easy lathering soap anyway. It's not like it's difficult to get a lather with. In terms of its properties, it is slick, it's protective, and it does exactly what you want from a shaving soap. You know, there's a few soaps out there that have gone to another level. There's a few soaps out there that have been at that other level for a little while. But most soaps these days, it doesn't really matter who you get them from, because they're having to sort of keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. They've got to keep up with all the other competitors. There isn't really a bad artisan out there now. What makes a great soap for most people, for me now, is the scent and the ease of lather. There are soaps out there that people swear by and absolutely love that I can't stand, or well, not so much I can't stand them, the main thing for me is how easy is it to lather. You know, Most soaps have got enough properties that you can actually use to get a great shave. But how easy is it to lather? One of those soaps for me being Declaration Grooming. Now, people swear by that soap, people love it. I do enjoy the scents. I know they've done a few with Chatillon Luxe. I'm just going to dip the tips a little bit and get a little bit of moisture up here. It's very, very dry, pasty. So they are fantastic scented soaps at Declaration Grooming, but I find the soap just takes too much effort to lather or get consistent lathers with. You know, I've had the odd time where I've had a great lather from it and a great shave, but I would say on the whole I've had average lathers that weren't very great to make. You know, it's all part of the experience. This part of the wet shaving experience for me is the best part, creating a lather. Oh, that was too much water. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is the bit that I get the most enjoyment out of. And if I've got to really think about doing this part to the point that I need to, oh, is that too much water, is that too little water? It takes that bit of enjoyment out of it for me. And to be fair, I think in all honesty, I think Declaration Grooming is the only soap now. I don't know whether they've got a new base out that's a lot easier to lather, but it's the only one that I've used in my memory. It just wasn't good enough. And I know there'll be people out there hating on it that have said that, and I thought, oh, you know, sacrilege. Declaration Grooming's a god in the shaving community. But it is what it is. Not everyone struggles to lather it. I do. And albeit I don't believe in professionals or experts in wet shaving, but I think I make a pretty good lather. I think I've proven that over the years with pretty much any soap that's given to me. Oh, this is going to need a lot of water. My arms start to ache already. I'm just going to just sort of paint a little bit of water in now, because otherwise I'm going to be here all day, and I'm getting out of puff now. This is one heavy brush when it's full of lather. So I think that'll do. Talk about shoulder ache. Yeah, it's not a great brush to use when you're doing this sort of thing. Right, so here we go. I'm going to be using this Feather Artist Club with a Shick P30 blade, and it's the same blade that's been out for a while now. And let's just see how we go. I haven't used, my arm's dead here. I haven't used this razor on a head shave for a long time. I'm expecting to nick this little bump here, this little spot. Well, I've missed the spot, I haven't nicked it. You can see there, it's whipping the hair off. You can probably see in the lather. Now, I've got little things just next to me here. Because I've got so much hair on my head, I don't really want to flush all this down the sink. It's a very nice lather though. Very, very nice lather. It's probably just a little bit dry, but I'll just show you the back there where I went down that whole stroke. I probably haven't got it all off, but it won't be a million miles away. I've got most of it. All I want to do really here is just reduce the amount of hair so that the Karve can just come along and do the easy bit. Look at that. And just whip the rest off. Can't really. It does get more difficult. You can see there, right in the middle. Pretty impressive. I'm just going to move on to my next piece of toilet roll. Yeah, the lather's a little bit dry, it is clogging the razor up ever so slightly. Hair lather on that bit there, so this is where it becomes more difficult trying to do this bit here. Obviously that's sort of like backhand. I can't really describe that. That's it's not as easy. If I'm making it look easy at all, it is not that bloody easy, I tell you. I wish I was more ambidextrous and had a better ability to use both hands for this, but I'm not. I find it's as long as you keep the angle of the blade as sort of normal as you can, it will cut nicely and you generally won't get any self-inflicted wounds. So there we go. I don't know, I can't see the back of my head anyway, so I've got a bit of hair there, so I'm going to turn around and show you the back being shaved so you can actually see sort of what I do. I don't really do anything special, but there you have it, and that's what you're left with. I know you don't really want to see that, but it's for me, this shit's almost an achievement because I don't do this often. I do this very, very rarely actually. A head shave, the straight type edge. Especially with a Shavette, because these blades are insanely sharp. They're insanely sharp. They're so sharp. Right. I think that'll do me with the Shavette. I'm quite happy with that. That's That's worked out a lot better than I thought it was gonna. Just gonna, do you know what, I'm just gonna do this right now. Just gonna clean out the ferret. Pop it back together. Oh, you can't even see it on the camera. Literally all I do is just take all three pieces apart. You get your plate like that, it's just held together with sort of spring mechanism. Pinch it to open it, and then slot the blade in. If you just pinch it, it'll just fall into place, and boom, done. That's it, cleaned. Goes back in the cupboard now, sorted. No water, no smoke, no soap residue, nothing. And look, I clearly haven't got everything here, but there's not much left. There is not a whole heap left. Back on with the brush. Now that I've got no hair on my head, it should be a little bit, well, not no hair, I've got a little bit of sort of rough stubble now. This lather should explode quite comfortably. Just going to dip the tips, and again, I don't need a lot of lather now because really there's not a whole heap of hair left, but I probably still need 2 more passes just to get this finished. Just painting some water on that. And here we go, the Karve with the B plate, same Voskhod blade that's been in it. If it's no good, I will just switch it out. Do you know what, I don't even think I've got a single bit of blood from using that, using the feather. I don't think this blade's efficient enough, to be honest. But we shall see. I think it might just be on its last legs. You don't get too many shaves out of a Voskhod. There's quite a big tuft of hair back there. I got it off, but it needs another shave, so. Well, it's rinsing out nice, which is good. I'm just hitting some big lumps of hair here. Just going to go with the grain. See if I can just knock these down first, because they're not the most comfortable things to shave. Yeah, it's not too much on this side, so. Yeah, this blade's definitely on its last legs. That's all the lather off. So I'm going to have to re-lather again. I'm just going to take the sink out because it's still got a fair bit of soap scum now and oh, there's a fair amount of hair. Oh, it's going to be a long shave, this one. I don't think there's too much blood, if any, so far. So 3-pass shave. Do you know what, the videos get just taking too long now. What have we got in here? Right, I haven't used this in a very, very, very long time. It's got the same cartridge in it. I've not got any more blades for it. This is the only one I own. The Headblade hasn't seen any action in maybe over a year, maybe longer. I just want this to be done now. I've had enough. Yeah, this blade's just sat on this razor for months and months and months. And it is such a fantastic shaver. I've actually forgot how good this razor is. And yes, I know it's a cart, I know it's plastic. But it's just a fantastic shaver. I believe now they do this. They do it for fat fingers now as well, because obviously there's a lot of guys out there, not just fat, but there's a lot of guys out there with big hands. I am not one of them. Just got regular Joe hands. Fucking hell, regular Joe, are you even allowed to say that anymore? The world's a crazy place. Crazy, crazy place these days. Right, I think that's me. That took a while, but we got there. There's actually a little bit there. That's it. Shotted. Well, that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, but I got there. Eventually got there, and no blood from a Shavette, a D, and then a cartridge, no blood. I can't feel any real irritation either, which is nice. I am going to put this on, but I'll put it on after my face shave. So that was Devils on the Field. Oh, I've got a bit of water on the label, can't get water on it, look at that, it's absorbing it. Made by Lather Bros, for the channel, for me, by an awesome guy. Now I've actually sent him a message, I think he's read the message, he's not got back to me, and I don't blame him, to be fair. But it's a fantastic product, fantastic scent, and I'm really proud to have it, especially the initial one with the United logo on it. It'll be the only one ever made with that logo on it. I'm really, really pleased to have it. The razor, oh sorry, I'll go for the brush, was the Hulk, the Beast, the Monster. Fantastic brush, created a great lather, really, to be fair, especially with all that hair on the head. First pass, most of it was done with the Artist Club feather with a Shick P30 blade in there that's done quite a few shaves now. Second pass was with the Karve Christopher Bradley razor with a B plate and a Boss Cod, and then we had the Headblade Moto, which is, having just used it, I miss it. What a great razor. I might have to get some blades for this. It really is. I know they've got some nice ones out now. I know Todd Green, I was very almost privileged to actually speak to the guy online and email and to and fro. I had quite a lot of conversations with him over the Headblade, and he sadly passed away as a result of cancer, I believe. And they're still making these razors, his company's still going. It's a multi-million-dollar company now. These are still sold over here, they're still, you know, they make money all over. They've done a special limited edition one for Todd Green as well, which is in British Racing Green, like the Jaguar green. It looks great, and I'll probably grab one eventually, to be fair, because it's just a great shaver. You know, yeah, it's a cartridge and this one's plastic and it's all plastic, but sometimes the simple things, you know, this thing shaves better than any razor I've ever used, I think, really, on the head. This and the Skin Guard for head shaves, just fantastic. Over any DE or Shavette, but it's just the way it is. It's a bit, cartridges shave heads better, I think. I've shaved my head enough now to have that sort of opinion on it. Anyway, I've had enough. I probably drove people mad here. What we at? 27 minutes, holy shit. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys hopefully the next time we'll be with Man United, get another one. Cheers.